they weren't making enough plus plays, so we were looking for that in the second half. We did a little bit better job with that in the second half.
Talk about Chris's performance today. I mean, obviously he's going to play a big role for you guys over the next few games with Carl.
Yeah, Chris, we just want to eliminate the times when he swings for the fences, and as long as he hits singles, then we have a chance. And he knows that he's playing with good players, so I'm anxious to see him develop. The coaches will do a good job. The hiccup now is with these injuries, Evan's hand and Taylor's foot. You got to think about how we're going to practice now. We're really practicing basically with just 11 guys, but we'll make that work. I thought we were sketchy at times, but the one thing they did is they stayed with what we were trying to do. We were able to dust off our zone defense and test that against a team that shot a lot of threes. So it was a good chance for them to put on uniforms. And other than that, we have to be better.
Coach, your thoughts on Langston and Ronald? 19 each for the both of them, and again, that's always the thrill of getting. That's always the thrill of getting your starting five back for the season. I know that again.
Well, I mean, I think there's like Ron Roberts. It's all work. It's all what he did in last spring, last summer, in this preseason. I mean, there's no way, when you start to think about a starting lineup, that he wasn't going to be in that lineup. I thought he played with a lot of energy. I was really pleased with the fact that he had to chase a little kid around the court, and that's the defensive matchup that's going to be. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but he's going to play against the perimeter guy.
You think he's going to play?
So he's going to play perimeter guys. But I thought they did a nice job, the three bigs, of switching kind of effectively. So we'll build on it.
Wheeling came out with some of that full court press. How do you feel you guys handled that?
Not great, but we haven't done a lot with press defense. We certainly have a way that we think. I think you saw it a couple times when we threw it over the top. But we have to be better. We just have to be better. How many turnovers do we have?
At least close to 20, 25, right?
No, not 25.
All right, at least
19.
20,
19.
25, I'd be
19 turnovers.
Yeah, that's too many.
Can you sort of talk about when you come out and towards the beginning of the second half and spoke to the guys on cancer and how
the thing is with cancer, nobody is immune. So you saw students stand up, you saw adults stand up. If I had gone to the next level and said how many families have been impacted, that's what the representation was, handing out the ball. And what I said is what I mean. In my world, it's my family, it's my team, and then I just want for, hopefully it'll be for these students. If not for these students, then their children, that it be cancer-free. And I have to believe that somewhere somebody has the magic dollar that's going to open up the vault, and then we can have a celebration and not always be fundraising and offering a shoulder for people to cry on. You know what? When we had a power outage last week, cancer didn't. Cancer impacted somebody last week, I guarantee you. Somebody in this crowd heard from a friend of theirs, a family member, a business associate. It takes no days off, so we can't.
4 days until Yale. Have you guys started prepping for them yet?
Jeff Arnold has already watched them, and tonight, if you give me a call about 2 in the morning, I have 2 tapes from last year, their Harvard and their Penn game. Right away, that they lost 30 points from last year, and they lost a 7-footer and another big kid. And I'm not. If we play like that, we're not beating Yale. So that's you make a good point. We have 3 days to really sharpen our game up.
Coach, a lot of people are saying this is the team that could very well represent the A-10, and it's picked actually to finish first in the A-10. With the arrivals of Butler and VCU, what teams, I guess, really stand in your way in this conference?
I don't really look at it that way. I look at our team, and I wonder if I think through proper execution, by really working, if we have proper execution, then we can expect good things to happen for us. Don't touch that, Philip.
It's always nice to see you, kid. kids or grandkids and kids.
Pick a team. You want to pick Butler and VCU, and I might say to you LaSalle and Richmond. Somebody else might say Temple and St. Louis. So this is a great league. Every night you have to defend your home court, and you got to go on the road and act like a champion. But it will come down to execution for us. Okay, thanks, Phil. Thank you.
Coach Phil Martelli.